Welcome to A Talk with Armani.
I am your host, Armani IMAN.
This is the show that takes you behind the scenes and in front of the screen of all different types of productions. Whether it's a feature film, a brand new TV show, or writing a book, I introduce you to those powerhouses that make those productions work. Make sure you stay tuned as I bring to you my first guest. Welcome to A Talk with Armani. I am your host, Armani IMAN. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, and I promise you, exciting show. When I come back, I'll have my first guest. Make sure you stay tuned. You're watching A Talk with Armani. Welcome to A Talk with Armani. So, as promised, I have a very interesting young man who I have as my first guest, and I'm pleased to present you with Mr. Jade. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How
Well,
about
thank you first of all for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
So, okay, Jade, that is a very, very unique name, and that is, when we were talking before we came on, that is your birth name. What does your name mean? Does your name have any special meaning?
It has a lot of meanings. I think it's a lot of great things.
Okay.
I have actually downloaded the meaning of my name.
Okay, so
Somewhere
like,
in my
what's
phone.
one of them?
Very great wisdom,
Okay.
strength.
Oh, so your parents gave you the burden from the beginning. Like, they were like, you have to be great, you have to be strong, you have to be wise. There's so many things that you have to do from the very beginning by giving you that name. They kind of put the crown on you, huh?
Oh yeah. That's how
Okay,
you
and
gotta
then
be.
in your career, you turned around and expanded upon that.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So,
Definitely. I remember a long time ago I started with like one of those like futuristic names.
Okay.
And then one of my best friends, he gave me the throne. He was like, yo, you need to use your name because Jade has that flair to it.
okay.
Don't use no corny name. And then, I always thought of longevity as well. So then I said, by using my real name, that's longevity to me because I never, like even when I'm older, I can always keep my name the same.
Okay.
And it'll never get old to me.
Okay. So now, let me ask you a question. From the beginning of when you started into where you are now, have you made many songs?
I have 100 songs.
Wow, and you have videos that match them?
I have made one video.
Okay.
It was a long time ago. I think I paid like $500 for it.
Okay.
And-
But you're creating your brand.
Yeah, I'm creating my brand. Like I think right now I'm on a whole nother wave of what I started, and I think that's just part of the growth element of that. And I think 2 years ago is when I really started to do this, and I made my first EP called The Wavy Trap.
Okay.
And I put that out, and it did a lot for me,
Okay, and where is it located? Like you said, the Wavy Trap. That's your EP. So is it on iTunes?
It's on iTunes,
Spotify?
Tidal, Spotify,
Okay.
Google.
And it's called the Wavy Trap.
Wavy Trap, and that's like my introduction.
Okay. To let people get to know who you are.
Yeah, that's the first story.
All right. So now let's go back to school. Did you start going back to school? Are you working on going back to school? Do you understand the importance of school?
I did, you know what? Funny story. Like I dropped out of high school,
Okay.
and I have my high school diploma.
Okay.
It's a crazy thing. Like I got out and I realized I said, man, I need to
Right.
get that diploma. I think I spent like $2,000
Right.
to go back to school to get
To
that.
get your diploma, because it's important. And I
Right.
think one of the most important things that we have to do with, I think it's our responsibility being in the public, being in the light, to tell people that no matter what it is that you have going on, education is important. People don't think that you will use algebra when you get out here, but you do use it.
Yeah, you use it.
You know what I mean? You use it all the different types of things. You will use geography. You will need to learn how to read a map.
Right.
What happens, and people don't realize that. But there's so many different things, like knowing what north and south and east and west is. People say, oh, okay, well, I don't need to know all that stuff that I learned in school. But if you know what north and south is and east and west, you can pretty much get anywhere in the world.
Right.
Driving.
Right.
Or walking. If you know that, you know what I mean? If you know that what hundreds of thousands follows after what hundreds of thousands, then you could pretty much do almost anything when it comes to math.
Right.
So I think I'm glad that you went back to school. I applaud you. I think that's probably one of your biggest accomplishments thus far, is going back to school and then saying, you know, but realizing it yourself.
Right.
Hey, I know I need my education while you're putting your work in.
Right.
Because everything you do, like you're an entrepreneur, you're a young entrepreneur because you've started your business and your business is yourself.
Right.
And you don't want anybody to cheat you or to pull one over on you. So it's important that we learn all the things that we need to learn. Right. And then we've got the Wavy Trap that's on all digital platforms. So we got to make sure that we go and we support you with all of that, because you're on iTunes, you're on Spotify, you got it going on. You're all over the place, right? Tidal, you're all over the place.
And I discovered how to do all that myself, you know. And like I said, you know, a lot of things just came from, you know, just growing up poverty situations. You feel like one way, you feel like, oh man, I should do this because this isn't bringing, like that was my mentality. School wasn't bringing me income.
Right.
So I said, you know, I shouldn't be at school. I need to figure out a way.
Right.
But then I said, after I got older, I said, oh man, you know, I need to do this because now with my knowledge, I need that piece of paper.
Exactly, and you need to be able to do more things with it, because like you said, you are in business for yourself.
Right.
And there may come a time when you have to do business with other people, and because you have to do business with other people, you need to know how to interact that way.
Right.
So do you have brothers and sisters?
I do.
And are they younger than you?
My sister is younger than me.
And how does she feel about her big brother, who's in the entertainment industry and who's doing all these great things with himself and being a positive image?
I think I'm her favorite.
Well, that's fabulous. So what's next for you?
What's next? I have an album I'm working on. I don't want to call it an album, I want to call it a project, because I'm one of those people, I let the people decide how big it should actually get, you know. But it's going to be about 17 songs that I'm working on. And
that's a project. That's not an album, that's a project. That's a major project.
And I want to, you know, sit on, like all the songs that I'm sitting on, I'm going to deliver them.
Okay.
Because I want people to know we got so much to offer.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And that's how I felt as an artist, you know, as a person, as a vocalist. You should always be able to express yourself through song.
Okay.
And even, you know, just personally, you should be able to express it. So why would I limit myself in music?
Right.
And not have an abundance of music?
Absolutely, absolutely. So we want to follow you. We want to continue on this journey with you. We want to see your different accomplishments. We want to see the new visuals when they come out, because, you know, you got to put something on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
You got to put something on YouTube so you can get those hits. And you know how Instagram is and Snapchat. Hey, you got to put all that on there so that people will see you and they can associate a face with the vocals.
Right.
So tell us, how do we follow you?
You follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Everything is The Real Jade.
Okay.
TheRealJadi.
Okay. And that's everything.
That's everything.
Alrighty, and as we're leaving, because we're getting ready to wrap up, and thank you so much for coming, but what we want you to do is carry us on out with a tune. I told you I was going to put you on the spot, so here you are.
Can I give y'all a rap?
I told you I was going to put you on the spot, so, you know, we've got a nice audience out there. You know, our viewers want to hear. We want to see that you can back up all the stuff you're talking about. So, come on, let's do it. As we leave, come on.
I'm just a dope individual. We on tops for the money. I came to party. I got it all started. Remember all the old days when I ain't had nothing. Never been sorry. Forgive me for the days that I had when I was up in the garden, going the hardest. I told them I'ma shine regardless, cause I've been the hardest. My flow is greatness. I told them that I'm so amazing. I know I slurred that line, but I know I'm your favorite. I came from the rags to riches, now I'm going A-list. Public stature, boy, I told them that I really made it. Finally famous, I got the glory. I told them that we pray to God that we make it one day and save it.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you again.
Yeah, we doing it.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
You're watching A Talk with Armani.
Welcome back to A Talk with Armani. So, again, I've got a fabulous guest, and I'm going to introduce you to him because I'm so excited to get started. Please help me welcome Mr. KODY Cook. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. So, first of all, thank you so much for coming on to the show, because I know you're busy. You've got so many different things going on.
We're working.
So,
Thank you for having me.
entertainment?
Yes.
What
Yes.
made you decide to get involved with that?
Well, as a kid, I moved around a lot, and I think what lended me to music was that I was able to connect with so many different people and so many different types of music.
Okay.
And that really, I guess, extended it because I had only listened to country music or a certain type of music when I was growing up, and so as I moved around, meeting all these people led me to learn more music.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's exciting. So you've had an
Yes.
education in music through your travels.
A little bit, yes, absolutely.
So did you move around as a child because like you were like an army brat or because what?
Yes. So my dad was in the military
Okay.
for a very long time, and that's why we moved around. And I moved up and down all the East Coast.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
So you done been New York and Connecticut and
A lot.
Miami. You done
A
got
lot
down
of
to the
places.
dirty South, the Midwest,
Right.
all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
So and music, what about music spoke to you though?
I think what it was that music, for me, it has no color. It
Right.
speaks, it is just fluid. And everybody knows, everybody knows music. I mean, you can turn on a Lionel Richie record and people would know what Lionel Richie was. You can turn on
Exactly.
Chaka Khan and people would know what it is.
Right.
And so I think that is where I found unity amongst myself because for moving a lot, it's difficult to always have to rematch with people or remake new friends in a sense. And so
Right.
music was just that go-to.
Right. I've always found it fascinating. I think it's a phenomenon, actually, that if you go into a club and music is playing, you'll see people from all different types of races,
Absolutely.
ages, and everything, and everybody is in unity under the
Absolutely.
umbrella of music.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
it doesn't matter what area you go into, it doesn't matter where it's at, whether or not you're in state, out of state, in country, out of country. I've been to London and Soho and been to a club, and it's like the music is so pulsating. And everybody is dancing. People that shouldn't be dancing.
Yeah, right.
They have no
drinks.
business up
Right.
there. But once you get some drinks in, you think you can do all kinds of stuff. And I just find it fascinating that music does that.
Yes.
I believe that saying that, music soothes the savage beast is real.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
really do because it's amazing to me.
Absolutely.
So with you in your music, like did you say, okay, from the door, oh, I can do this? Or did you have to go and do some training, some studying? What did you have to do?
I think like everything, it's a process and we have to respect it.
Okay.
So for myself, I definitely worked on training. I honed in on my craft and I sculpted it. And I still am. We're artists. We're constantly working. We're constantly growing. And so over the course of, I'd say probably the past year and a half, I've been able to really collectively put together a project that I think is definitive amongst other people that would be in my lane, like Shawn Mendes in a sense. And it takes a lot of work, but
Yes, it does.
But I think that's what motivates me to keep going.
Right. So you've been doing this for how long? If you were to say, let's say professionally.
Professionally,
Yeah.
probably. I started when I was 14. I'm 21 now.
Okay, so 7
And
years.
Right. So I was.
And you've done how many songs?
I couldn't even.
So in excess of 100. You have a
Yeah,
catalog.
Yes.
Let's
I
say-
mean, and I'll tell you, it's a difference in having an extensive catalog and then knowing what is expected of you when you get into the studio.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Okay.
Because I think for a while I was just like, all right, well, so we're gonna go into the studio and we're gonna record a song, we'll write, and I'll get with a writing partner or I'll have something of my own work. And then I wanna say just one day it clicked for me and I was like, wow, I like hearing that. That's the sound that
That's
really
my
makes
sound.
sense, right?
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so in your collection, how many, you've written the majority of your songs in your catalog?
I've written a lot of my songs. I've worked with writing partners, a lot of different avenues I've used, especially when it comes to people, I think.
So to date, if you had to pick that one song that you've done that
Yes.
you feel as though is Kody Cook, what would that song be?
Time to Waste.
Okay.
Yes, it's
Okay. And why does that song resonate for you?
I think whenever the song comes on, pressing play, there's something about it, in my opinion, just starts like on the one, like it just catches your ear. And I don't know. I feel like recently I had a listening session at Patchwork, and we did it undisclosed where it wasn't known that I was the artist.
Okay.
And we had a collection of people in there who were, some were my friends and some were people I didn't know, of course. And we were able to get the consumer's opinion.
Okay.
And those people chose Time to Waste as well.
Yeah, and it helps you also because now you know that because you already felt that this was your voice. You already
Yes.
felt that this was my song. Like, this is the one. Even though I've got a fabulous catalog and there's a
Right.
whole bunch of songs that I like, maybe this one is maybe I won't even say it's my favorite, but this is the one that I believe is
Absolutely.
me. So, and then for somebody else to say, that song speaks to me, that song touches me, that song struck a chord in me. I mean, that's validation. And as an artist, that's fabulous.
It is. We were, it got to a point in the listening session where people were asking to hear certain songs again.
Okay.
And at one point I was like a little bit nervous, but then people were like, oh, well, there's something about that, and so we want to hear that again. And so that is where I think I was provided like clarity and okay, good, we're on the same page.
Yeah, and I'm on the right path.
Right.
So, Time to Waste, have you released it nationally?
I have not released it nationally. I'm slowly working on releasing the project. I have some songs and music that I am planning to release soon, just to kind of build up, because I think Time to Waste is it.
Right.
I do.
And will you shoot a visual for it?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, yes.
Well, you have to make sure that when you do, you bring it here so we can debut it. We want to premiere it. Like, we want to be like, we've got it. Tune in.
Absolutely. We will be back.
Okay.
Love it.
So you have this project, and you're making sure that no matter what, this project is going to be the best that you can make it.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, we can't appeal to make it the best for everyone, but we can make it, we can give it our best to make it the best that we can make it. So is it like, okay, I still see myself maybe a year from now still working on this project, or you think it's kind of coming to a close and you'll be doing something else?
I think it's coming to a close. Currently I'm in the studio and I am working on a different sound as well. Like when, as artists, we're constantly recording, and so sometimes when you guys hear music, it's a song that we recorded 6 months ago.
Right.
I'll be honest. And so right now I'm in the studio, I'm working on a sound that I definitely like. It's different. But I have to get other people's opinions, and because I don't want to go out there and look like a clown. I gotta make sure I look all right.
Well, I assure you, you won't look like a clown.
Sound all right, yes.
No. I mean, I feel like music, regardless, will speak to someone.
Absolutely.
So even if the popular majority doesn't like it, there's always a group of people who that particular song may touch.
Yes.
So if it's something that you put together and you think is good and you like it, and maybe your test crowd may not like it. Maybe get another test crowd to see if they like it. Just don't throw it away, because if you made it and it came from inside you, it's meant for a reason.
Absolutely.
So we want to follow you.
Yes.
So how can we follow you? How can we be on the KODY Cook train? We want to be on that.
So Instagram, Twitter, everything is KODY Music Official, KODY Music Official. My website is kodymusic.com.
Okay, so do you have any music on your website?
Today I will.
Okay.
I'll be putting stuff out today as a matter of
Alrighty,
fact.
because we want to go and see what's going on. And we will have the link from www.atalkwitharmani.com so that you can go on there and you can click that link, and so you can hear some of his music and see what's happening. And you know what's getting ready to happen. You got to sing us on off the show.
Absolutely.
You ready?
Yes.
Alrighty, let's do it.
I'll sing Usher.
Okay.
When you feel it in your body, you find somebody who makes you change your ways, like hanging with your crew. Says you act like you're ready, but you don't really know. And everything in your past, you wanna let it go. I've been there, done it, humped around. After all that, ooh, this is what I found. Nobody wants to be alone. If you're touched by the words in my song, then baby, you got it, you got it bad when you're on the phone.
Absolutely. No, you're going to keep singing. We'll be right back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're watching A Talk with Armani.
Welcome back to A Talk with Armani. So, again, the show, oh my goodness, it's been amazing. I mean, we've had Jadai, Jadai, I don't want to mess his name up, and we've had KODY on here, and now, I mean, everybody's probably looking at the screen like, oh, I know him, he looks familiar. Well, of course he does, because this is the very famous and critically acclaimed entertainer, actor, all kinds of stuff is going on with this one. So you gotta save the best, not necessarily for last, but put everybody in the same lineup. Please help me welcome Issa. Hi.
Issa, how you doing?
Issa,
thank you. That was an incredible intro. I'm humbled by that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I thank you for coming, but you didn't have to bring security. Like, you put security with you?
See, this is my little partner role today, and since his mom had to go to school, he just hanging out with me, so.
Okay, and what's your name? Huh?
What's your name?
Oh, you looking at the camera?
She said, what's your name?
What's your name? Oh, okay, all right.
Our
So you
son.
here for security, right?
He said,
You
I'm
making
just
sure
chilling.
Daddy okay?
So I'm just chilling with Pop today.
All righty. So tell me,
gonna
what's
be
been
good.
going on? I mean, you've got a lot of stuff going on with you.
Yeah, it's been a lot going on, especially of lately. I got music coming out. I'm working on some film things. I'm working on a movie. I'm about to go put out a EP this summer.
Wow.
I'm going to be working on it. I'm going to put out towards the fall time.
Okay.
So right now I'm just planting seeds. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing
But
a
you've
lot
been
of
playing
things.
for a while. I mean, you've got,
Right.
what, The Wire under your belt.
Well, yeah,
you've
yeah.
done all kinds of music with all different types of people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you look back on your catalog, how, like, right now today, you say, okay, this is what I did here,
Yeah.
and now this is what I'm fitting to do going forward.
Well-
it's like you got some pretty big shoes to fill, and
Mm-hmm.
they're your shoes.
Well, I really don't think about what I've done because I feel like I haven't done what I'm supposed to do yet.
Okay.
I feel like I'm still working towards everything that I need to do.
Okay.
And I feel like that I haven't fulfilled my goals yet. You know what I'm saying? I haven't, not even my goals, but just my purpose. I haven't fulfilled it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've done things over the years. Like, you know, I was a kid. I did The Wire. I did some things there. Put out some music. Did some music with some big people. But I honestly, like, from day to day, I don't really pay attention to, like, all the things I've had going on in the past. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
No, security. What's going on? You got your badge?
All right, have a
You
seat.
all right?
So yeah, I really don't, you know what I'm saying? I really don't pay attention. I'm looking forward to the future. I'm looking forward to what I have to bring
Okay.
to the entertainment industry.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? With my music and with my message and my music and things like that.
Okay.
So that's just what I kind of focus on. As far as what I've done, like, I'm thankful for me, you know, have walked this walk and been in entertainment for so long and been able to accomplish a few things. But honestly, I don't look at those things like.
And you've been in the industry for how long?
Since I've been in the entertainment industry since I was a kid, because when I was like 3, 4 years old, I used to model, like do modeling with Wilhelmina, do like
Right.
print work and stuff like that. Then I got a little older and I got into music. My dad taught me how to rap.
Okay.
So when he taught me how to rap, I just developed a real passion for it. I started writing music. Then I moved from Washington, D.C. to Atlanta, just to kind of sum up my story in like
Right.
a real 10-second. Like I moved from D.C. when I was like 12 years old to Atlanta. That's when I guess you can say my career really started. I was rapping before I was 12. I was rapping from like 8. But when it really started to, you know, I would say I started to get notoriety. I don't want to say like, because I still don't feel like I'm famous. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people know me. I'm popular. You know what I'm saying? People might see my face and know who I am, but I still don't feel like I still walk every day through the store. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but do
Walmart,
people
stuff
ask you
like
for your autograph?
Yeah, people,
or-
yeah, they do, but sometimes I be forgetting like, dang, I
Yeah.
forgot, you know what I'm saying? I have some type of notoriety out here because I just feel, on my inside, I just feel like a regular person. I think that's the best way to stay sane.
Absolutely,
anyway. You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
Stay humble, absolutely.
Yeah.
So with the project, you said, so you're working on a film.
I'm working on a film, yep.
Okay.
I'm working on a film, so this is gonna be a film I'm gonna put out with my EP. This is the first time I've talked about it too.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be probably doing some casting real soon, because I'm
Okay.
gonna shoot the film in July. It's gonna be like a short film, probably like a 30 to 40 minute film.
All right, but it's gonna correlate with your EP.
Exactly. It's
Wow.
gonna it's gonna
So the film is going to tell the story of your music, or the music's going to tell the story of the film?
All right, so the music and the film is gonna be separate, but in the film I'm not gonna be a rapper. I'm not gonna be like who I am. It's gonna be like a non-fictional fiction, if that
Okay.
even makes sense.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be playing myself as the
Okay.
character, like
Okay.
my personality.
Okay.
But at the same time, I'm gonna be playing my personality, but I'm just like a regular college student though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not like a rapper or trying to be a rapper. I'm not trying to be nothing like famous or not trying to be in the entertainment industry. Like I'm just a completely separate character. So
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna be playing in the film, and then my music is the name of the film and the project is gonna be the same thing.
Okay.
So I get into it a little later as we continue to develop everything. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna be doing some casting. We're still working on the script, still working on all the details and the plot of the story. But that's what I got coming up. as
So
far
is
as what I'm
it
working on.
basically like you're playing your alter ego, like who you would be if you wasn't a rapper?
Maybe, yeah.
Like who you would be if you didn't have all this going on, because you would be in college and
Right.
you would be having all these things. So it's pretty much maybe a walk through, you know, the other part of you.
Right, right.
You know, and bringing it to the screen.
Yeah, that is a perspective, and also just me wanting to capture the identity or the situations of like the average person
Okay.
that's my age.
Okay.
In my age, in my generation, in my, you know what I mean, going through whatever life changes or life experiences or obstacles that they coming up against at my age. you know, and just kind of seeing that through in the movie, you're going to be able to, a lot of the situations is going to show, I think people are going to be able to relate to it because it's going to basically show what we going through in this generation, mentally, spiritually, and everything. You know what I'm saying? The inner spiritual battles that we facing, the question of, oh, should I go to college? Do I need to go to college to really make the money that I need to make in life?
Absolutely.
Or can I just drop out of college? You know, we all have those thoughts. Okay. You know, we all have those thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
We got, wait.
I'm sorry, guys.
So,
He's just all over the place.
we had a promise.
You know what I mean?
That was we had
You're
a
supposed to be
promise.
quiet.
You didn't.
Sit back. All right, be good. All right, we can continue. I'm sorry.
What? Wait, no, no, you did just do. Did you just really? That's what you
Be
did.
good. Okay.
Oh, all right, yeah,
All right,
okay.
all right.
Because I know a challenge when I see one. Yeah, you called me out just then, but it's all right.
now.
All right.
I'm sorry.
So, but it's a message inside of it. It's a message.
It's gonna be a message. It's gonna be comic relief as well. You're gonna walk away from this film. It's gonna make you think. It's gonna make you rethink some things, and it's gonna make you laugh at the same time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to be funny. Just like how Black Panther still had like comic relief, but it was still serious and good,
Yes.
great messages within it.
Yes.
So this is gonna be kind of similar, but it's gonna be a short film. It's gonna be based on a college campus around a group of college students. I'm not even planning. None of us are gonna be like entertainment or anything. It's gonna be completely separate.
Just
from that.
completely separate. Like if we weren't, this is our life that we would live
Right.
if music, well, if we didn't have the music or if we didn't
Exactly.
have the acting. Whatever. I think it's a fabulous idea, and we definitely look forward to it.
Where you from?
Philadelphia.
Oh, okay. I just heard the accent just now. Nah, you know, I'm from the DMV, so I just heard
Okay.
when you said fabulous, I'm like, okay, hold on, she from up there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm from up yonder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
shout
but
out
we
to the
definitely look
DMV.
forward to it, and we want to continue to be on the train because you said there's going to be a casting call. So we have a lot of people who watch the show who are aspiring actors and actresses and accomplished ones, and you know you're going to have people that want to be involved in the project. So how do we follow the project?
Yeah, so yeah, if you want to keep up with me, like what I'm doing, just follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. And my Snapchat, you know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
Issa ISSAIAM, y'all can follow me on there.
Okay.
And then just get the update on everything I got coming up.
All righty,
Yeah.
well, fabulous. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for having me. I
I
really
appreciate it. We'll
Thank
be
you.
right back.
You're watching A Talk with Armani.
So we had an absolute fabulous show today. We had Jade on, as well as KODY, and of course we had Issa. Please make sure you go to our website, www.atalkwitharmani.com, so that you can comment or you can send them messages or you can request information about the upcoming projects that they have, as well as go to iTunes and support our artists that have their movements and their projects going on. And if you're looking for that release date for the KODY project, make sure you tune in again to www.atalkwitharmani.com, because as soon as that comes out, we're going to make sure we post it, as well as any other updates from our guests. Until next time, stay safe.